Hi everyone, my name is Carla Gonzalez and I want to talk about Cinderella 3. So I don't think it's really a surprise about me that I mean, love Disney movies, Disney princesses. I have loved it since I was little, I love it now, and I will continue to love it probably for the rest of my life. And whenever I have a bad day, I like to watch a few Disney movies just to kind of unwind, feel better, reminisce on my childhood, all that good stuff. And I recently rewatched Cinderella 3. I love Cinderella, but I wanted to watch something relating, I guess, to Cinderella, so I watched the sequel. We don't talk about Cinderella 2, only Cinderella 3. And I watched it and I realized, wow, this is a really good movie, especially for a Disney sequel made 16 years ago. Well, that's insane to say, but 16 years ago, it's it really holds up. I see so many compilations online about this movie, making fun of it, not making fun of it, but laughing at the jokes, saying how much they love it, and I love it too. I really do, especially in a day and age where Disney just makes uninspired remake after uninspired remake. They try to make sequels just for the cash grab. You can tell they don't care about their movies anymore. And granted, even back then, they didn't care about a lot of their movies, their sequels in particular for the Disney princesses. But with this movie, I don't know what stars aligned, but they really nailed it with these movies, especially the characters, the soundtrack. I loved it. My main thing, I'm gonna go point by point with why this movie means so much to me, but the first thing I love is the humor. I love a movie that can poke fun at cliches in a good way. Disney is filled with cliches, especially a movie like Cinderella. It's about, you know, a prince that falls in love with a girl because of the size of her shoe. That's a cliche. And to see this movie make fun of it in a lighthearted way, it's so I'm not gonna say genius, but it's so nice to see, especially with the Snow White remake that just came out a year ago probably. The actress for this movie just kept poking fun of the at Snow White's situation and making fun of it in a way that comes off as ungrateful to the movie. This movie is not just about, oh, a girl lives in poverty and the prince saves her and kisses her and then she's happily ever after. Same thing with Cinderella. It's not about a girl who just cleans and then the prince saves her. It's a lot There's a lot more to it than that, but making fun of that perception in such a clever way is what makes this movie so special. My other thing, they give the prince and the princess such a good personality boost in these movies, especially the prince. He really lives up to the name Prince Charming. When he jumps out the window, when he talks to the little mice creatures, the way he talks to his dad, the way he interacts with Anastasia when he realizes that is not the girl that he's supposed to marry. It's beautiful. I love it. Same thing with the princess. Especially nowadays, you kind of see it more, but they try to make the princess as the savior, which is nice. I feel like they do that sometimes really well. But in this movie, it feels really organic. She knows that wedding, this prince is for her, and she's gonna do what she can to fight for it in a graceful way. She is still a very kind individual, but she fights for what is hers, and I love that. I love to see that. It's not cliche. It's not trying to fit into what's appropriate for today's age. It is just a woman who knows what is hers and is willing to fight for it. I love that. And on top of that, the whole concept for this movie is very similar to the Twisted Tale books, which I'm sure came out afterwards. I'll look into it if that's true or not. But the whole Twisted Tale books, these are stories where they take one major aspect of these movies or these stories and they switch it on its head to create a whole new story. And to see that being played out in animation is actually really fun. The whole idea of the stepmom having the wand and them using it just for riches to get themselves out of their situation is actually a really fun concept. And to see them play with magic that is very obviously not in the right hands and seeing them fight for wealth basically is really fun. I love the concept for this movie. The humor, the personalities, the soundtrack. I wish I could talk more about the soundtrack, but these songs I have them on repeat, especially every time I go for a certain period without watching this movie and listening to these songs. the moment I listen to it and watch it again, I'm all over the soundtrack. I love this movie, and if any one of you have not seen it, then I really highly encourage you to watch it. It's an amazing sequel, an amazing movie, and extremely underrated, at least by the general public. I think on YouTube it has more of a love. It has a whole group of people that love it, but in the mainstream, not so much. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I wanted to try something a little different with the editing and just the concept. I love talking about movies, and I think this could be a really fun series. Let me know if you guys like it. Bye.